Guys, good morning. Robin here. Welcome to AriesFireTarot. So first of all, who in the viewers is Hawaiian? I'm hearing a little Hawaiian song playing in the background. Here's Lacey trying to wreck my camera. I think I have to pause for this. Hold on. Anyway, I'm hearing like real woo Hawaiian music. So anyway, if you live in Hawaii, let me know down below in the comments. This is your daily tarot card reading for Thursday, September 2nd. And the deck that I use on Thursdays is the Butterfly Oracle deck. All right, so I'm going to cut the deck. I'm going to pull a card here. Oh, end of an era. All right, let's put a little shimmy into it. Okay, so we were seeing from Spirit to put an end to a separation between you and someone else. And then today we pull the end of an era card. So here's the card. Hold on. I'm going to do this. And I found my little keychain light, so I'm going to read from the book. Yay. Well, it's not going very well, but whatever. So, like chapters in a book, life has eras that begin and end. You drew this card because this cycle of beginnings and endings is touching you right now. It's important to be very gentle with yourself during these times of change. Think of the butterfly in the cocoon, dormant in preparation for a rebirth with wings. You're in, hold on, a similar state right now, so please practice daily self-care. And don't feel guilty about saying no to extra activities. I don't ever have a problem with that. So that you can rest, heal, and prepare for the next era ahead. Additional meanings, guys. Take time to grieve over losses and transitions. Make plans for what you wish to do next. My battery died. Oh. Seek help from a counselor or support group. So, is my book here? I did this research the other day, you guys. It was called The Rule of the Sun. So things change on a regular basis, and it's called The Rule of the Sun. So it's like this end of an era, and something is intentionally happening for you guys. So let me just look this up. I happen to have it open to the page. 7 years. Every 7 years, consciousness changes. Okay? So hopefully that's a growth in consciousness and you're not going back down a level, right? So your consciousness expands. So every time you level up, it demands a change in yourself, and it likely demands a change in your friend circle. Okay, because people stop understanding you when you reach the next level of consciousness. If they're still down another level, they're looking at you like you're from Mars, and you might be. And you're like, why don't you get this? Okay, so things can drift apart a little bit, right? So that's the end of an era, but it's the beginning of a new one. So the next thing here is 11 years, your intelligence changes. And it's really unfortunate for a lot of people that this is not a faster cycle. So your intelligence, and hopefully again, that goes up, you know? It can be very wearisome and tiresome to have conversations with people that are not as intelligent as you. And I'm not saying that people are stupid or people are smart. People have intelligence gleaned from different aspects of life. We call people street smart. People come from different avenues. People are book smart. And if you're having a conversation with somebody that doesn't hold that same intelligent spark as you, unless you're really into teaching them, it can be very tiresome, okay? So this is, again, kissing people goodbye. This is kissing scenarios goodbye. It is reaching the next level in your life, and there's nothing wrong with that. You're meant to. You're meant to evolve. So this is why the book is saying practice self-care, because it can be a very sorrowful time to say goodbye to people, you know, as you drift apart naturally. And this is the universe taking care of that for you. Okay, well, now it's time for you to meet new people that share your ideals, that share your consciousness, and that you can have really deep, intelligent conversations. And it's not an insult towards other people. It's just where you're blossoming towards. Okay. So, and then the last one is 18 years. Every 18 years, your lifestyle changes. And I found that really fascinating. So it could be an important exercise for you to look back and try and pinpoint those milestones for you. Like, when was the last time my lifestyle changed? So if I look at myself, I don't know if I've talked about this here, you guys. Shortly after I got my dog, I saw something horrifying on social media. And there was just this connection that I had with Lacey's eyes, and it changed my lifestyle. And I cut out meat and dairy, okay? So, and how long ago was that? 9 years. So will I have another lifestyle change in 9 years? And if so, what will it be? You know, so I find that really fascinating. My consciousness changed probably about 8 years ago. So did I have another consciousness change, and was I aware of it? And what's really interesting too is that you guys know that I was released from my full-time position of 10 years last May. And then that allowed me time for a really deep spiritual growth, because I had a lot of time for myself, because it obviously coincided with the COVID pandemic. So there was a lot of self-work. So that was 7 years ago, like 7 years after my first consciousness change. So I find this all very fascinating, that things happen in cycles and you can't really predict them. They just kind of sneak up on you, because you never know which way that your intelligence is going to grow, your consciousness is going to grow, your lifestyle is going to grow. It's just a really fascinating progression. And you might not even recognize yourself from 30 years ago. Who was that anyway? And I'm really glad that there weren't no cell phones in that period of time, because I was probably a bit of a jackass, you know? I'm not the same person here that I was, thank goodness, you know? So really interesting. End of an era. It could be anything. So just spread your wings and fly, guys. I'm going to go after that confessional. Bye.